This week's feast, Mushu's Wake Up Porridge from Mulan. Hi Feasters, and welcome back to another super cool episode of Feast of Fiction. I'm not used to introing the show without my brother here. And as you guys may or may not know, he is in New Zealand shooting the new Mulan movie. So we're so super excited for him that we thought we would make this recipe in homage to his achievement and him becoming the hot Hollywood Asian I always hoped he would be. So today we are making Mushu's Wake Up Porridge from Mulan.
All right, rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty. Come on, hop, hop, hop. Get your clothes on, get ready. Got breakfast for you. Look, you get porridge, and it's happy to see you. Hey, get out of there. You're gonna make people sick.
But before we begin, I think we should give our movie star a little phone call, see if he's got any hot tips on how we should make this recipe.
All right, rise.
Ash, what are you doing? I'm right here. I'm back in town. I surprised you earlier. Don't you remember?
Yeah, we just started that porridge. What?
Let me see the crew.
Wait, why is it black?
Connection bad.
You guys are filming though, right?
Yeah. Porridge.
Oh, you can't see us? Oh,
Just keep rolling though. Are you ready?
am I ready?
Just so you can see like the set or something.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm with.
What is
That's
he doing?
It's a day off. I don't know why
What is he calling?
I think I should just be
What the F are you doing here? Holy shit!
Hi!
You little, what the hell are you doing here? Oh my god.
I'm
you
back.
little freaking sneaky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Winnie?
I'm back in town for a little bit from the shoot, taking a small break, so of course, I had to stop by the Feast of Fiction set.
This little guy got me this morning. Everyone knew but me. What kind of Feast of Fiction set am I running here?
I don't know, but it is my apartment, so let's make this porridge. Ginger is a classic and essential ingredient in Chinese cooking, one that's believed to have medicinal properties too, so peel and mince it to prep for cooking. Mulan's gonna need all the help and support she can get, so start by cooking your rice with water and add your ginger. Bring the whole mixture to a boil and reduce the heat to a low simmer, stirring occasionally to make sure that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom. In a separate pan, add oil and fry 2 eggs to get that classic eyeball look. Since we're styling these eggs to look just like the eyeballs in the movie, you can use a knife to carve out the specific shape that we see and make it look absolutely perfect. Now, because bacon doesn't fold naturally into a smile, cut small rivets out from one side in order to shape it to the curve that we're looking for. Then add your congee to a large bowl, place your egg eyeballs on top, and finish it off with that perfect little smile. And voila! You've made Mushu's iconic wake-up porridge from Mulan. Now, I can't give any details on the movie that I just finished filming, but we can definitely pay tribute to the animated one that started it all. So let's feast up and get ready for a delicious meal for breakfast.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I'm so glad you came back to help us with this recipe because we nailed it!
Nailed it! It was perfect timing,
Yes,
actually.
and it looks so good.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm just gonna eat some of the porridge first.
I'm gonna mix an eye up.
The garlic. It's garlic, right?
Ginger.
The ginger. I love congee. I ate it a lot growing up.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Mama Wong's like probably a master at congee, huh?
For sure. It's one of those classic Chinese breakfasts. It's definitely one of the things that, there wasn't bacon in China, I'll say that much. Or at least it wasn't a very popular thing to have. But they did get the congee bit right.
I have so many questions for you, Wim.
Yeah?
About your experience, guys. We are looking at the next hottest Asian on the block in Hollywood. He's on the come up, y'all. Hopefully you don't forget the little guys when you do blow up. I got a billion questions. So
Okay,
this guy,
shoot
we've
away.
been keeping this under wraps from you guys for a long time, but this guy has been in New Zealand now for what, 2 months?
Yeah, I got there in the middle of June. And right now
Wow.
it is September.
I haven't seen him in so long.
You haven't, and I knew about this movie all the way back in December.
Yes.
But I couldn't say a thing
Yep.
until I was officially announced, which happened in August.
Yep.
I'm back home because of special circumstances, but I'm only here for a little bit, so of
we gotta
course,
take advantage of the time.
gotta take advantage of the times. And actually, it's funny, when I told JP about it, he was like, oh, actually, we're making Mulan's porridge this week. I'm like, that's perfect. I'm gonna arrive just in time for a recipe that fits very well with what I'm doing in the world right now.
Enough of that. Let's get on to the questions.
Okay.
So, first of all, New Zealand,
Yes.
one of the best places in the world. It's
It
so
really
pretty.
is. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, the air quality is incredible. It's so green, everyone's really nice, the accent is very cute as well, and New Zealand culture so far for me it's been amazing.
So how are you preparing for the role in New Zealand?
Well, the most I can say is that we're doing a lot of training. Obviously, I've been keeping up on my physical training. If you guys have noticed, I've been buffing up since January. Ever since I found out about the movie, I took it upon myself to get as strong and fit and everything as possible. So
You never
yeah.
knew exactly why he was like buffing up
That's
and getting
right.
into great shape, and now you know.
It was for my general health as well. It's something
Yes.
I plan on keeping up for the rest of my life. But yeah, tons of training, obviously, getting ready for the role myself, both physically and mentally.
So all the cast members of Mulan seem to be pretty nice.
Yes,
You know, we're a
and
tight-knit crew.
we're definitely a tight-knit crew, and I'm surrounded by like actual legends when it comes to Asian actors and stuff in America. Stuff I didn't even realize. You know, but when I found out who they were, I looked them all up and I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys have been paving the road for us younger actors for a very long time.
I know, you're about to make such a mark on Asian Americans in the movies.
Yeah, it's so great to meet the other people that have done it before me in harder environments. So, I don't know if you know any of these people, but Jason Scott Lee played Bruce Lee in the Bruce Lee story. Tai Ma is in it. You may have seen him recently in Arrival as the Chinese general. But Tai Ma's also been in a billion things. Same with Ron Yuan and Rosalind Chow.
Wow.
And I'm just surrounded by these people, and obviously Donnie Yen and like
Yeah.
Gong Li, and it's crazy because these people have been doing it for their whole lives under harder environments, pushing for representation before I was even born.
Man, and now they've paved the way, the golden brick road, for this guy to walk through and just bust the scene wide open, y'all. Oh my gosh, we're so excited for you. I know our fans have been missing you so much. We're all so excited. I can't even believe you're standing here right now. It's still quite the shock to me.
I know, it came in out of nowhere.
He really did.
I'm really excited for everyone to see this movie. It comes out in 2020, which seems like a long ways away, but it's gonna be here in no time. And you guys are gonna love it. Ife as Mulan, oh my gosh, what an incredible person. And everything about this movie has me really excited. An ensemble cast. That's all I can say about it. I can talk about the people, but I can't talk about any details yet because it's still a far ways away.
Well, can you tell us how long you'll be in New Zealand?
I will be in New Zealand all the way through November.
Through November,
Yeah.
y'all. So stick with the show. Thank you for your patience. Our guy is turning into the hot Hollywood Asian superstar. All right, y'all. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Feast of Fiction. I sure did, and I'm so thankful my other half is back.
Me too. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow us on social media, and of course, leave a comment below letting both of us know what you want to see us make next on the show.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.